Hi, welcome back. It's Miss Betsy, and guess what's coming up? Christmas, that's right. Last night I was working on Christmas presents and wrapping them and thinking how grateful I am for everything this year. And I know it's been tough with the pandemic and there's lots of changes, but I'm so grateful for my family and the times that we're spending together. And I want to talk about teaching your children gratitude. There's a video on the internet I really encourage you to look for. Just go to YouTube and type in child opens avocado. If you haven't seen it, you really need to see it. And the premise was parents were teaching their 3-year-old about being gracious when opening a gift. And if you have young children, you know how sometimes they open up a gift and say things that are not very gracious, like, ooh, I hate it, or oh, I already have one, or if it's pajamas, they toss them aside. And so these very thoughtful parents wrapped up things from around the house, like oven mitts, K-cups, an avocado. And there's a short video of a 3-year-old sitting on the floor unwrapping an avocado, and he said, "Look, an avocado, thank you," very sincerely. And so during this time of holidays and gift giving and gift receiving, we don't want to miss out on teaching our children not just manners of thank you or please, but how do we receive a gift graciously, no matter what it is. And I know with my children, as they got older, we would have little signals for each other. So if they got something and they didn't necessarily like it, or they already had one, they would kind of give mom a wink, that, oh, I already have one, and toss it aside. And we would know later we would exchange that. So teaching your child how to be grateful for getting something, no matter what it is, sometimes takes a little practice. It takes role playing. So think about that this holiday season. Also, there was a time I was in Target in the toy department, and a mommy was there with her school-ager, and they were buying a gift for a friend's birthday party. And the child was having a really hard time picking out the gift for a friend. He had the I wanna, the gimmies. I want this, I want this. And this mommy did such a wonderful job of saying, oh, isn't that a wonderful set of Legos? Or isn't that a terrific car? But we're here shopping for your friend. And every time the child would say, look, Mommy, I want this. Look, Mommy, I want this. Mommy would say, that's wonderful. Yes, I see that. Let's put that on your Christmas list. Let's put that on your birthday list. We'll add that to your wish list. And then she said something priceless that I've adopted. She said, and remember, we don't always get everything on our list. Bingo! And I thought, oh, isn't that the truth? So your children might have a very long list, and I've saved my children's list through the years, of things that they want for their birthday or for a holiday such as Christmas. And we live very modestly, so you may want an iPad or a very expensive phone or a gaming system. That's not going to happen because budget-wise, it's not going to happen. So it's okay to have some things on your list, but you need to talk to your children about the reality of getting everything on a list. And then there's something I really want you to work on with your children, and it's not just about being gracious on the receiving end, but teach your child to be givers. And I was fortunate to think of this when my children were very young. They would get an allowance, 50 cents a week, whatever. And we worked on saving money. And then before Christmas, they would take their money and we would go shopping for everyone else in the family. And we would truly just go to the dollar store. They didn't have a lot of money. And if there were 6 people in my family, they would take $5 and we would go to the dollar store and they would have their little basket and they would walk around the store and pick out something for their father, something for their brother, or their sister, even for me. And they would be so excited about getting everyone in their life something that they bought with their own money. And it would be secret and private, and I would be, turning a blind eye as they would pick out the dish towel or the oven mitt for me. Or Daddy would get a tool, Sister would get a stuffed animal. It was not the time for them to buy something for themselves. And some of my kids had a hard time not saying, but I want this. And I would have to say, I know, but we're here shopping for our family or our friends. And then they would bring it home and they would wrap it up by themselves, maybe with a little help initially from me. And they would hide it until Christmas morning and then put it under the tree and watch as their sibling or their parent opened up the gift they had picked out and bought for them. And it doesn't even have to be a store-bought something. My children still make things for the people in their life. My son, who will be 20 on Christmas Day, has been painting beautiful pictures for his friends. And my daughter is working on some homemade gifts as well. And the homemade gifts are just as wonderful and just as meaningful. So be thinking about how to teach your children how to be gracious when receiving gifts, how to be excited about giving gifts, how to feel gratitude and celebrate in the things that we do, the activities that we share in. This year we're going to go driving around and look at all the Christmas lights together. We've made gingerbread houses together. We'll probably take a walk at Mendon Ponds and feed the birds together. And it's the time that we spend together that we're going to celebrate this year. So happy holidays to you and your family. I'm wishing you the very best this holiday season and a happy, healthy new year. Thanks.